there's a mystique about a lighthouse.
There is a mystique to these shining sentinels along our sometimes dark and threatening coastline. They warn mariners of dangers and offer warm reassurances that land and home is near.
You know, there's no substitute for a light. In a landfall, it's seeing the land, seeing the light at night, then you know you are there.
Since the gold rush, the Bay Area's lighthouses have saved many ships from crashing into the cliffs and rocks. Now their bright lights are accessible to us visitors. They shed light on a time gone by.
Basically, the United States castles are their lighthouses.
We'll show you 3 lighthouses we suggest you visit in the Bay Area. Historic Point Bonita, with views few of us have ever seen. The East Brother Light Station, with its romantic bed and breakfast inn. And Pigeon Point Lighthouse, which also shelters a youth hostel. Pigeon Point Lighthouse is about 22 miles south of Half Moon Bay on Highway 1. East Brother Light Station is on an island in the bay near Richmond, just north of the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge. And the Point Bonita Lighthouse is located on the southwest tip of the Marin Headlands across the Golden Gate from San Francisco.
Every time I come out here, Doug, I swear, every time over the years I've been here, I have to stop and just have this soak in. It's so beautiful. And it's never the same price.
The weather's always changing.
It's always
the wind
changing.
is always changing.
Skylights, even in a storm, it's gorgeous.
The view alone at Point Bonita is reason enough to come out here. But Phil Sennett, a volunteer docent who gives tours on weekends, knows there's history here too. For decades, this was a lonely outpost for lighthouse keepers.
And I think they had to be pretty self-sufficient types, pretty secure to be able to do that job, because there's no one there to help you.
Point Bonita is one of the oldest lighthouses on the California coast. It was originally constructed in 1855 on a foggy hill nearby, then was rebuilt in 1877 on top of this rock in plain view of passing ships. And the original lens still shines brightly.
There's something about the faithfulness of this light, the steadfastness and the character of the people who kept the lights.
For a more romantic getaway, the East Brother Light Station on its own island has it all. From watchable wildlife of many species, to big boats cruising just beyond arm's reach, to an unusual bed and breakfast inn, which Joe and Joyce Lovano of Petaluma seem to enjoy very much.
It's quiet and nice here, and I think you end up, you leave here with a feeling of just pampered. Really.
Yeah. This is a young staircase.
John Barnett is one of the innkeepers.
John, why did they build a lighthouse in this exact spot?
Well, it was very important back in 1873 over here. There wasn't much light in the area, and all those ships that would come into Sacramento and the Vallejo area needed this as a shipping channel.
So you got this little door right here. Wow. Well, no wonder they built it here. Look at this view.
Yeah.
Visitors can come out for the day or stay overnight. Either way, you may be treated to a sound heard only here. And finally, down the coast away, is the Pigeon Point Lighthouse. At 115 feet, it's the second tallest in the United States. Its 7,000-pound lens, built in 1852, casts a light 25 miles out to sea.
This point, first of all, was named after the carrier pigeon, a ship, brand new ship out of Boston that went aground here in 1852.
Tours at Pigeon Point are given on weekends, and you can stay overnight in what used to be the lightkeeper's house. Today, it's part of the youth hostel system.